Hey y'all, it is Mike. I want to do a quick little review of a movie that I watched over my vacation. I watched a few, so I'm going to do some little mini reviews. The movie I'm talking about came in my horror pack. It is called Severance. It stars little lovely Laura Harris from The Faculty and Danny Dyer, who's been in 1,000 things. It is a 2006 British-German comedy horror film. It is directed by Christopher Smith, written and co-directed by. Okay, if I could speak English, we'd be in good shape. It was co-written and directed by Chris Smith and co-written by James Moran, whatever. It was actually a fun little movie. It's definitely got its funny parts, and it's definitely got its gory parts. And sometimes in the gore, there's also funny. So yeah, the entire cast was really entertaining. I didn't really know anyone other than Laura and Danny Dyer, but I really enjoyed everybody's performance. The plot of this movie is basically this group of workers supposed to go to their boss's retreat, but the bus gets stopped by a fallen limb. The bus driver refuses to go a back way, so basically the bus driver kicks everybody off the bus, and they walk this little way to a lodge. It's not their boss's place, but yeah, and all kinds of craziness ensues. So you have this group of people that are out in this area, and they're vicious. They're just out there basically to kill people. They're not supernatural. They're not, the mighty people. They can be killed, and they are killed. So we have just as many of them getting killed as our main cast. But some of the deaths are pretty vicious. Some of them are kind of funny. There's this one scene where they find the boss's house. The survivors find the boss's house, and this boss has like a rocket launcher, and he walks out and launches this rocket at some of the quote-unquote terrorists, and it misses the terrorists, goes up in the sky, and blows up a plane. So yeah, I am not a big horror comedy person, but I do like this movie. This will stay in my collection because I really did enjoy everybody's performance. The head on this picture that you see is actually Danny Dyer. He does not get his head cut off, but one of his coworkers does get his head cut off. So plot was pretty good, interesting. It kind of terrifying to think that you would be out in the woods somewhere, and that there was this big group of, because we're talking probably 7, 8, maybe more than that. I don't know. There were a lot of them. And they had all kinds of weapons and flamethrowers and all kinds of craziness that went on. Even the poor bus driver ended up getting killed. So you need to check this one out. It was a lot of fun. The acting is good. The setting is creepy. The twists are fun. It's really a very entertaining movie. So Horror Pack did good with